You know that there was a couple that were married 20 years. And they could not conceive. They could not have a baby. And they were really, really very, very, very upset by it. Very, very upset. It affected them in many ways. They went to Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky. Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky said he felt that he was powerless. They begged him and begged him. He said, we need help. We have to have a child. We need help. Why can't we not be blessed? And finally, Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky said, I'm going to give you an eitzah. I'm going to give you a solution. When you see someone who's hurt, when you see somebody who's assaulted, or, like in a say, I don't mean physically assaulted, but, or accosted in a way, verbally, emotionally, when you see someone who is offended and suffers an indignity, and that person is able to rein in on their emotions, control themselves, ask that person for a blessing, and you will be blessed. So, listen to this story. It's not the same story you think. I know there's a famous story like this, but it's different. Listen what happened. This couple went ahead, and they were buying an apartment in Bnei Brak. 5 years later, after they met with Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky. And just as they was about to go to contract, a woman came over to them and said, I dare you to buy that apartment. Don't you buy that apartment. Don't you touch it. Don't you go too close with it with a 9-foot pole. And they said, why? I said, because the people living in that apartment, they built an extension that was illegal. And I was very, very infuriated by it. And it made me very, very upset. It affected me adversely. And they had no right to do it. And if you buy the apartment and you're an extension of them, and you're sort of legitimizing and legalizing their behavior, and I will never, ever allow it. And she's basically said, over my dead body. So they didn't know what to do. They went to Rabbi Nisim Karelitz, Shlita, the holy tzaddik and Gaon, the posek Rabbi Nisim Karelitz, nephew of the Chazon Ish. And the Nisim Karelitz said, he recognized the woman. He said, they came to me for a din Torah, they came to me for the court case to be adjudicated. And I ruled against her. They did have a right to do it, to build the extension. I understand she's upset, but you have nothing to worry about. And based on that, they moved into the apartment. So a few weeks later, they're trying to get used to their new neighborhood, make friends. They're invited to a kiddush in the neighborhood, and they wanted to go to the kiddush because this way they could meet some new neighbors, make friends. And the woman is sitting in the kiddush, so peacefully enjoying her chonte kishka and indulging in a piece of herring afterwards. Of course, she washed out her mouth or something, and had a cracker in between. And all of a sudden, a lady comes and says, "It's you! How dare you! I told you not to buy that apartment. You are reckless. You are evil. You are..." Wow. And the woman was stunned. She's being attacked. She's innocent. She's faultless. She's being attacked. And she was going to go ahead and give it and say that this woman, you're crazy, you're deranged, you're just insane. We had permission from Rabbi Nisim Karelitz. All of a sudden, the woman who needed the bracha, the woman who was childless, she was there too. And she saw the lady being attacked. And she said, "Wait, don't respond. Give me 1 second. I have to talk to you." Like, you want to it's like sort of like, slow motion where like, you can't, it's just a person's bottled up and wants to just explode. How do you, she's like, "Excuse me, I have to respond now. I have to kill that lady back." She said, "No, wait a second." She said, "If you control yourself, I know how hard it is. I've been waiting 5 years for this opportunity. 5 years. Give me a blessing instead. If you give me a blessing, I've been waiting for a child for 25 years. And she said, "Really?" She said, she said, "Please, I beg you. Just ignore her. Give me the blessing." And to this woman's credit, she did that. And she gave the blessing to the woman. And she didn't respond. Less than a year later, after 25 years of waiting, that couple was blessed with a baby boy. Remember what the Gemara says. In Olam Eskayim, El B'Shvil, Misha, Bolim Sasma, B'Shas B'Riva. The entire world depends. Our very vitality, our very survival depends on people that know how to exercise restraint, that know how to control themselves and not get angry. If you abolish anger from your system, you'll see you'll become a much happier person, and you'll be able to serve Hashem with much greater joy. And there's nothing greater than that. Ivdu as Hashem b'simcha, serve Hashem with joy. Mitzvah gadola, lios b'simcha. The greatest mitzvah is to be happy, and the greatest sin is to be angry. So let's be happy.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.